Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you my cutting routine and what I'm really looking to get out of this season of cutting. So I've been bulking now since probably mid-October, and last week I really started planning my cut. Transition period's kind of over. Now I'm starting the season of cutting, as we say. So yeah, I'm going to take you through what my goals are, what I'm currently planning on doing, and what the other options are, because my way isn't always going to be the best way. So I want to show you guys a little bit about what that's going to look like and go over some tricks and tips for you to hopefully start your cut or start whatever goal you have. So here is my plan at the moment. I use two different resources for calculating. The first one is what we call the TDEE. Right? This is just a calculator you can find online. You can Google this pretty easily. So the first thing I do is the TDEE calculator. So I plug in my information. I'm currently 27. I'm male. I'm 188 pounds. I weighed myself this morning. I'm 6'1" with doing heavy exercise. And what that means is I work out, usually 5, 6, 7 days a week. And what that calculates now is I am taking in about 3,246 calories per day. And that goes with my heavy exercise. So right now my score is 24.8, which means I'm at a healthy weight, and my normal weight would be 24.99. So I'm kind of around the edge of being slightly overweight, but again, that's the bulking, and I take this with a grain of salt. I look good. I'm not going to validate myself on how I look, how I feel, just based on that. So again, if you're someone who's trying to lose weight, gain weight, and you type this in, it shows that you're overweight, take that with a grain of salt, okay? Because this is just calculating math. If you like the way you look, then stick with it. I like the way I look, but I'm trying to shed some of that belly fat, so that's what I am doing right now. So if I go cutting, this even tells you kind of macros. I'm not that invested in macros. I pay attention to my protein intake, along with about how many calories I eat per day. So that's what I really care about. Try and stay away from the carbs and the fats. But if you want to calculate and be super anal about it, then go for it. But that's just not what I'm doing. And that takes a lot of time. If you do a fitness tracker or a meal tracker app, you're going to find out pretty quick that if you eat an apple and you have to track it, that takes up a large amount of your day. And in the end, it's not really worth it. So I would just focus on the calories, plug in some calories, and that's about it. Because that's going to overtake your life if you do that. So yeah, I always go for the 40-40-20 split. So that means I'm going to be focusing mostly on the proteins and the carbs. Okay. So proteins and carbs and things like that. The other thing I use is calculator.net. They have a fitness and health calculator. It's going to tell me calories, body fat, BMI, even your macros. Which is pretty cool. So right now, if I'm 188 pounds and I want to lose about half a pound a week, which is kind of what I'm going for, it would just be under 29. It would be under 3,000 calories per day, which is good. I'm not looking to make insane losses. And that goes into the goals, which I'm actually about to show you and go over. These are going to be my actual goals for each month. And from June 1st to October 1st, it's about a 4-month in between. Give or take 3 to 4 months. So by June 1st, I want to run a 3-mile under 21. Last time I ran a full 3 miles was, I think last October or November, I think, and it was 22 something, so not too far off. That's about a 7-minute mile a piece, a little under. My bench press, my record is around 180, 175. So I really want to try to hit that 185 for 2. My squat, I want to hit 225 for 2. I'm at about my 1 rep max in squat right now is 205, so pretty close. Deadlift, my current is 255 for 1, so I want to go up by 20 pounds. I can do about 12 pull-ups, but I want to try and hit 15 and also do a muscle up. That's one of those things that I would love to try and do. So my goal weight in about 3-ish months would be around 180. So maybe lose around 8 pounds. Again, that's weighing yourself every day. So my goal by October 1st would be run 3 miles in under 18 minutes, so about a 6 under a mile. My bench press would be 205, want to go up by 20. My squat would be 255 for 2. My deadlift 315 for 1, which I would love to hit 300. Do 20 pull-ups, which we'll see, and also do 3 muscle ups. Again, if I get that muscle up, I want to learn how to do it correctly, so I'm not trying to hang myself from a bar. And my goal weight would be about 165 pounds. That would be probably a pretty tight weight, but again, hopefully that's more muscle than fat. So that would be it. So in terms of goal weight, even 170, maybe 175, I would be okay with. But I've always been such a skinny person that I don't want to get back to me being so skinny. That, I was a runner in high school and I was really skinny, so I've been working on my muscle growth, and that's something I want to try and continue to do. So that's the other part of it. So anyways, I'm going to tell you what I've been doing, what my current cutting regimen is, and something that maybe you guys can do instead if you want to. So here we go. All right, so currently I am doing cardio first thing when I get to the gym, usually for about 10 to 15 minutes. I'll do on the treadmill, bike. Those are the 2 I usually like to do. Give my knees a break, sometimes I'll hit the bike, usually for 10 to 15 minutes. I want to get that up a little bit more, but right now it's pretty busy. So, and then I will go into a chest day. I do chest and triceps. I'll do a back and bicep day. And then I'll do a lot legs quad focused with some shoulders. And then I'll kind of repeat that. A chest day and tricep, back and bis, and then a glute, hamstring, shoulder focused day. So that's kind of my current cutting routine, and there's pros and cons to each of those. The pros is I get to, work out every day. Get to lift some weights, do something weight training wise. And because I've always been so skinny, you'll see, even my posing routine I posted, I have muscle, but I'm still pretty skinny. So for me cutting, I want to trim a little bit of belly fat, but also want to keep my muscle. So that's why I'm not doing an upper body, lower body cardio, and then doing that routine every single week. So yeah, that's kind of my main goal. And even though I don't have as much time to do abs, I'm not as motivated to do abs currently, so I want to try and get more into ab work, even if it's something in the morning, but I really want to try and focus on abs, but again, the motivation, the time isn't quite there yet. So that would be, I would say, con of this is there's not a lot of time for abs. I mean, there always is time for abs, but it's not like, just motivation at this point. So that's something that I would say would be a con. But the reason I do this is, again, I want to lose a little bit of belly fat, but also maintain my weight, because I still want to have that muscle. I still want to be looking a little bit bigger still. Even though I'm cutting, I still want to have more muscle. So that's the other thing I'm really trying to work on. So the other routine that I just mentioned that maybe you are doing, again, I feel like this routine is more if you're really focused on the weight loss rather than the maintaining the muscle, which both are very easy to do on a cut. But this is for people who want to lose maybe 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds. Would be the upper body day, the lower body day, and a cardio and ab day. And you kind of do those 3 days on a repeat each week. So upper body, maybe you focus on chest and back, and then the lower body, maybe you do a lower body glute day and ham day, and then you do your cardio and abs, and you kind of repeat doing different exercises those days. So I like the idea. The only problem is sometimes I feel like you don't tackle those muscles enough. Like you only hit them, like you hit the legs, chest, back only like 2 times a week versus 3, and cardio do a lot more. The good news is you have more time for abs, you have more time for cardio, you still get some weight in, but you're only working in muscle groups 4 times a week. So that's the hard part to do. But again, if you're looking to lose weight and your goal is to lose weight, that might be beneficial to you. But for me, who's someone who's already skinny and who's trying to pack on the muscle, just lose a little bit of body fat here or there, I would say that this would be a little bit different. I would prefer staying with my 6 days a week of weight training, a little bit of cardio. So that's kind of the pros and cons to those. Again, kind of whatever you feel most comfortable with. So that's going to be my cutting routine. And I'm going to start to weigh myself every single day just to see how my weight is going. And especially when you're cutting or even bulking, but especially if you're trying to lose weight, you want to weigh yourself every day. And the reason is 1, you might see progress, and 2, you can track that progress. So let's say I lost 1.5 pounds this week, and then I weigh myself 7 days again, and it turns I lost 2 pounds next week. At least you're seeing that progress. Okay, so if you weigh yourself one day and it shows you gained 2 pounds, you haven't pooped yet. Maybe you drink a lot of water. In the middle of the night, you have some water weight. That's why weighing yourself every single day can be beneficial to you, rather than just seeing one number, you'd be like, oh my God, I failed. That's not going to be beneficial. If you're cutting, meal prep. Carrots, hummus, I had some of that today. Find healthier snacks. Don't do like the sweet treats, things like that. So find little ways to have some healthier snacks around. Just like everyone have a sweet tooth, but these Outshine bars, these fruit bars made with real fruit, I love these. Instead of like ice cream or anything like that, I'll grab one of these, and these are really good. They're like 45 calories, and there's not a lot of fats or carbs or even protein. So little things like that can be really beneficial. I like ice cream. I'll still have ice cream, but if I'm being mindful, sometimes I'll grab one of these versus grabbing something else. So I'm going to give just a small little physique update, and then I'll get back to it. So this is what I'm looking like currently at the moment. Just hit a back day a few minutes ago, and yeah, I just had dinner too. So if you notice, I'm cutting right now, and I got a belly. So if you're doing something like this and you look and say, oh, I just ate, let me weigh myself, excuse my language, that's a pretty dumb idea to do, because of course you're going to have a belly. You just ate. So that's why weighing yourself usually in the mornings are going to be the most beneficial to you versus weighing yourself right after you ate. Your body's metabolized food has gotten rested. Unless you start chugging water right when you wake up, you're not going to have much water weight. That's why weighing yourself first thing can be really beneficial. So that's what I recommend, and that's why I usually weigh myself first thing in the morning. So I hope everyone enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. And what's your goal this summer? What do you want to do by June? Whether it's you're working out, you want to get to a certain weight, you want to get that promotion, you want to be engaged, you want to do some fun stuff. Right? What's your goal going to be by, let's say, June? Post your goal. Comment down below what's the goal you want to succeed in. Whether it's working out, whether it's your job, just your friends, your love life, whatever it might be. So comment down below, like the video, please subscribe, and thanks for watching. See y'all soon.